Oh, there you are. So, the music, Sandra.
Yeah.
Do you want to put the music on?
There is music coming out.
Oh, is there? What, going out to this?
Yes. Shush. The microphone's live.
So you see there? Don't turn that on. Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh. Testing. I know, yeah, do turn that on.
Thank you for being sensational. Thank you for being incredible. take you to a place in life that you have never seen. Darling, 'cause won't you live your life for today? Won't you live for the love, 'cause the love is coming your way? Won't you live for tonight, 'cause tonight is living inside us. Oh, freedom, 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 freedom is healing. And healing, 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 healing's believing. Darling, 'cause won't you live your life for today? Won't you live for the love, 'cause the love is coming your way? Won't you live for tonight, 'cause tonight is living inside us. Thank you for being sensational. Thank you for being incredible. Yes, you are.
Wink if you can see me. Give us a wink. You know, sometimes having a little wink is good. Gets all those fluids in your eyes going. Good morning. Welcome to Naya Living Room TV. We're streaming live and we're very excited to be sharing with you some incredible practitioners that are locally based here in Manchester. And there's lots of different types of practitioners, because as human beings, what we do is we notice that actually we learn in different ways. So one of these practices may work for you and one of these practices may not work for you. But the key thing is giving it a go, because you see, when we learn passions, we're not born with the passion. We're not born into this world. We learn it through skills. So when we practice a new skill, or when we're learning, then that's when our passions develop. So one part of mindfulness is being aware that until we try things, until we give something a little bit of practice or repetition, then we begin to develop our skills, and then we actually develop that we enjoy these wonderful things and these wonderful new passions that we're creating in our lives. So I think it's really important at this time we should, learn new things whilst we have the opportunity still to do so, whilst our life has been slowed down quite considerably. So it's about what we can embrace in the now. So I'm super excited that we've worked with some great practitioners to share with you today. We've got lots of movement, we've got Qigong and we've got Tai Chi. And we've got certainly some yoga in there as well. So a few little changes for today's show, but we're hoping that you're going to have a wonderful experience. So just whilst we're beginning the show, let's make ourselves very present. So if you get yourself in a very comfortable position, whether or not you're lying down, sitting down, standing up, Try and make sure that your neck is nice and aligned so that you've got good posture as best that you can. And the reason why we want to do that is that we want to make sure that we're not a kinky hose, so that all that lovely energy can get to all the areas of our body as we take a nice deep breath in, breathing in through our nose, all the way down to our belly, allowing our belly to expand, and then into the rib cage and the chest. So really getting a nice, slow, deep breath. And we're going to breathe out through the nose. It's really important now. We have more awareness on how we breathe. You know, please don't judge yourself, because awareness is always without judgment. But taking a moment to learn how to breathe correctly can incredibly improve your overall well-being, your sleep, you know, how you're feeling, you know, about yourself and emotionally as well. So we'll definitely be looking at some breath work later. But just for now, I'm just going to do a quick exercise that I do with all my groups, whether or not they're online or, you know, physically, and hopefully physically soon. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to hold the breath for about a count of 6, and we're going to hold it, and we're going to really allow that energy to work around our body, and then we're going to release with a sigh. We're going to really allow our body to relax, our muscles to drop. And the reason why we want to do this is because instinctively our bodies, we are geniuses, right? So we already know this information anyway. It's been passed down through us through our wisdom and our ancestral DNA, our ancestral energy. And, you know, naturally our body to release stress and, you know, worries and tension, it usually releases with a sigh. Notice how people breathe. You can listen to that voice of, when it's been a hard day, or when they're about to, I don't know, take the bin out or do the dishwasher, empty that out. But I'll be sharing with you different ways to make that a little bit more fun. But for now, by sighing, it's a great way to release tension and stress from the body. So really practice that art. And if anyone says, why are you sighing again? Says, well, actually, it's good. It releases stress and tension. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that for 3. Get our bodies open. We're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to breathe out for 4. Nice and controlled. And then we're going to do some box breathing. So breathing in for 4, hold for 4, release for 4, and hold for 4. I'm going to guide you with this. Obviously, please don't do it if you're like in a bath or if you're driving heavy machinery, because that is, as you know, a little bit dangerous. So just get ourselves nice and comfortable. And if you close your eyes, you just switch off a sense, so it allows you to really enjoy the experience. But if you prefer to keep your eyes open, please do so, especially if you're obviously driving a car, because please don't do it whilst you're driving a car. Just a little disclaimer from mindfulness there. So let's get ourselves in a nice position. So take a nice deep breath in. So breathing in all the way down to the belly, allowing the belly to expand. Hold the breath. And then release with a sigh. Just allowing the body to be open, allowing that body to be relaxed, releasing any tension. Take a nice deep breath in, breathing in all the way to the belly, allowing the belly to expand with joy and strength and all that wonderful life force energy. And as we hold it, really allow that energy to work around that body. Really send that pressured energy in your body to your cells, to your mind. And then as you release, we're going to let go of all the stresses, all the tension, all the worries. So a big sound of a sigh. Really allow that out. And then another nice deep breath in, breathing in all the way down to the belly, allowing it to expand into the chest, the heart. And then hold that breath in, really allow that energy to work around, really pinch it to the mind, to the hands, to the heart. Really allow that, energy just to work, that wonderful biochemistry that we've got inside ourselves. We are the alchemists, remember that. And then just really release with a nice sigh. Really allow that energy just to release from your body, so you've released any tension, any stress. And then we'll begin by breathing in through the nose for the count of 4. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4, release. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Release. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in all the way down to the belly, allowing the belly to expand. And then as you breathe out, allow the belly to fall, allow that belly to deflate and flatten. Breathing in, nice and deep, all the way down. And then slowly release the breath, allowing the breath to leave the body, allowing the stress to release. Breathing in, breathing out. Imagine it's like a wave, breathing in, slowly breathing out. And we begin some box breathing, so breathing in through the nose, 2, 3, 4, hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, release the breath through the nose, 3, 4, and hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, breathing in, holding, releasing, holding, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, release, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, release, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, breathing in, holding, releasing, holding, breathing in, holding, releasing, and holding. And then allow your breath, a nice deep breath in, just following that breath all the way down to your feet. And as you breathe out, allow that breath to follow all the way out, allowing it to release and let go. And as we breathe in, we learn one of the most important parts of mindfulness is that we learn to receive. We receive the breath. That's the first thing that we do. So as we allow that breath into our body, we're receiving, we're open to this incredibly powerful energy. And as we breathe out, we follow that breath out and we allow ourselves to release and let go and we give back. Yeah? So breathing in, learning the importance of receiving, learning the importance of being open to receiving. It's important that we receive. It's the perfect balance. And as we breathe out, we learn about giving back to the universe, releasing and letting go any tension, any stress, and any worries. And as you allow your body to find that natural rhythm of breathing, keeping your eyes closed in this time. And I want you to connect with your body. One of the most important things is communication, and we sadly, a lot of us have lost this unless we practice this. And practice obviously makes perfect. So don't forget, remember, all you have to do is begin, and then from beginning we practice and we become the master, the skill master of our art. So communicating with ourselves, keeping our eyes closed, noticing how our body's feeling after this breathing session. Notice, are you feeling more relaxed? Are you feeling more calmer? Are you feeling more present, more focused? Maybe you feel more energized. Maybe you're just happy or content. And if it's only slightly, ever so slightly, it's so important that we reinforce that message to our body. So literally just by simply saying, this feels good. I feel more relaxed, more calm. And really what you're doing, if you imagine, is we are creating our incredible, powerful, emotional management team within our body. And the reason why that's really important is we want to create great management, a team of managers that can help us and support us when we're off guard. I don't know, when some sort of trigger or an emotional experience happens to us, that we can find a new way instead of reacting, which when we're young children, we learn to react to certain situations and to our emotional feelings. But as adults, we want to learn more how to respond, so that people aren't impacting us emotionally. We're not impacted by the negative news and the, maybe negative feelings and opinions that are out there at the moment. Maybe you've got a job that maybe it's not your favourite job, it's not what you want to do, but you're in there at the moment and, there's a negative vibe in that place. So it's important that we learn how to protect our energy in mindfulness. But just having that awareness without judgment on noticing how we're breathing is key. And the more that we just simply practice. So a little bit of fun work for you for this week is having more awareness of your breathing. Awareness is your first aid kit. And just by taking a little moment, you could practice this breathing, or just breathing in for 4 and out for 4 for around 10. Or we could do it for a minute, or a couple of minutes, or 5 minutes. And find the time. Someone once said to me that this is like dead time, and I call it the right time. So when you're waiting for a cup of tea, how many of you take cups of teas or coffees throughout the day? And there's a waiting process. So why don't you make that time your breathing time? If we have 2 to 3 coffees a day, that's 3 times of conscious breathing that you're going to really have huge positive impacts on your body. Because by doing that type of breathing, by having that straight back, by allowing our body to be aligned when we're taking those slow deep breaths in and slow deep breaths out, because when we take that conscious awareness, we remain more calm and more measured. And all our cells, all our bodies, our atoms, our particles, our organs, they're all getting this incredible life force energy. And you know what? It's the first thing you did in life, and it will be the last thing that you do in life. So it's worth getting it right. And there's an old saying that you only have so many breaths in a lifetime. Now, are you a shallow breather or are you a slow breather? Because if that's the case, I'll be making sure that I'm really slowing down my breaths just to really keep more control. I smile by that, but actually, by not breathing correctly through your mouth, you might find that you feel more anxious. You might feel that you have more panics because you're not getting it through the body, and having those short amount of breaths. It also isn't good for your shoulders and the muscles as well. So it has an impact by not breathing. You might find that you're not sleeping correctly because you're breathing through your mouth. So there's lots and lots and lots of great information out there. But, the box breathing, it's a very simple technique, and it's been used, throughout, certainly in our history. But also, like people who are very much into the breathing, yoga, gurus, etc. But also people like the Navy SEALs, the Army, and they're not necessarily interested in, emotional, feelings and whatever. They just want to know, does this type of breathing work in stressful situations? And the answer is yes. So just, if you find yourself in a stressful situation, do the box breathing. Breathing in for 4, hold for 4, release for 4, and hold for 4. Because that's going to calm that part of the mind called the amygdala gland, which is a reptilian part of our mind. And that part is what, goes into fight, flight, or freeze. And that can be triggered by someone shouting at you, because obviously maybe that shouter is representation of the saber-toothed tiger or the dinosaur back in the day, because that part of the brain is the only thing that scans for negativity. So just having that awareness about how your body works, very simple. Awareness is like, you know, that matrix pill. Once you've had it, you have that awareness. You're consciously, you know, driving your vision, driving, you know, what you want to do. There's so much to talk about within mindfulness, and over the next couple of 4 weeks, we're going to share with you some really great tools and techniques throughout. But one of the great things is start your day for success. So when you wake up in the morning, what I want you to do is just imagine the most happiest thought you can, whether or not it's an experience you've already had, or whether or not it's a vision, a goal, a dream, an aspiration that you have. You know, mine's, you know, performing on the Pyramid stage, Glastonbury. Why not? Who wouldn't? Performing and celebrating with so many, you know, wonderful people enjoying the music that you've created. So you wake up. As soon as you wake up, have that thought. Do not allow your default negative go, what is my day going to be? Go for that first incredible thought. Sustain it for about 17 to 20 seconds. You're releasing this chemical. You are your own chemistry. You are your own alchemist. So by sustaining that thought or that feeling, you know, we allow ourselves to really imagine what that would be like being there. You can go back in time by going back to that feeling or that, you know, that emotion that you had with that person. It's powerful stuff, and that's what you're creating in this chemistry in your body. Remember, you're the alchemist, you're the genius. So sustain that thought for 17 to 20 seconds. It's like, you know, kickstarting a motorcycle. You know, in order for that motorcycle to run its distance and have a great ride driving off into the sunset, it needs that kickstart. So you've got the love, the passion and the juices happening in with those 17 to 20 seconds. That's all I'm asking. And then focus on your day of how successful it's going to be. So you can start today by saying, today's a fun day, and whatever happens, we're going to have a fun and exciting day. Get your inner child out to play. Highly recommend you asking permission for your inner child. And then imagine how that day is going to be. So today was a great setup. We knew that there was going to be some obstacles on our course of setting up this live stream. We knew it. But that was going to be exciting, and we were going to breathe through it, and we're going to keep calm and collected, and we're going to be able to ask for help, because we are not egotistical by not asking for help. Asking for help is an important process. So we're learning that we've had the best day. We're going to go on another adventure after we finish this. You're going to hopefully gain some great insight, and then we're going to enjoy the rest of the day, maybe go for a walk, have an adventure outside in nature. So really imagine how that day is going to go. I'm going to have the best meeting with Bob. I'm going to have the most wonderful conversation with Deirdre. And if these are people that you don't have good relations with, just really set yourself up for the day, and whatever happens, you know that you set yourself up. If you think about it logically, sports people do this. Sports motor science, and it's been used and it's proven how successful this is. So sports people, entrepreneurs, you know, people that are really succeeding, they have a very clear setup vision. So this is really what that is. So set yourself up for success, but do the 17 seconds or 20 seconds before, because A, just feels good. And, you know, our life is about feeling emotions, and most of the time we want to feel good, yeah? It's important to have contrast in our lives, and we'll talk about contrast later on. But what's important is that you consciously become more aware of your own adventure of life, if you like, and it's the journey. It's about being present, and remember, being present is the gift. It sounds like a cliche, I know it is, but it is the gift. So the more present you are, the more happier you're going to be. So thank you for being present and watching me. And be aware if your mind wandered. My mind often wanders when I'm talking. I have to bring it straight back in. But I'm more consciously aware of it, and I don't judge you. So practice those breathings. Remember to sigh, it's good for you. And remember to enjoy those sighs because they're a release. Also, do your breathing in for 4 and then release for 4. Practice breathing through the nose. because your nose, it regulates your temperature as well. It also, you know, it has its own natural filter in, so it's your, you know, it's your body's first defense really of, you know, diseases getting into your, you know, your nasal. Now, it's not 100% guaranteed, but what is, if it's 99.99%, like most of the advertisements that you see out there on the street and consumerism. But remember, your nose, your body's incredibly powerful. Even the oil on your skin has got this protective layer. So just think about, you know, looking after it and self-caring. Anyway, enough of me talking for now. We're going to go and share with you the incredible, talented Sue Fox. She's cosmic. We had the honour and privilege to go out and film her and be a part of this space, which we all practice COVID safety. Just to make you aware, we kept to our guidelines and we respected each other, which is really important. But I can't wait for you to share with you this live stream of Sue doing some Qigong. And yeah, find a space that's comfortable, that you can swing your arms and it's safe enough in your living room. Get yourself comfortable, get some water, and we're going to get ourselves ready, and we're going to move over to Sue Fox with her cosmic Qigong. So keep on watching. Remember, you can watch it on replay, but this next section is all about Qigong. So get yourself up, get yourself motivated, and I will join you afterwards. Take care.
Hi, welcome. I'm Sue Fox. I am a Qigong teacher, amongst many other things, and a creator. I've been teaching Qigong for about 25 years. It's a really important series of movements. It comes from Chinese health exercises. It's 5,000 years old. It works the acupuncture and acupressure points, and it's just a very powerful way of getting balance, feeling like energized in the body, really invigorated. It's really good for libido, it's good for grounding and connecting, and it allows you to sort of switch your head off and like really come into your body. Normally we're just very, you know, in our thinking capacity. We actually want to be into our feeling capacity and like really in touch with our organs. So one of the first things to do with Qigong is just get a nice stance. So you want to be comfortable with your legs and your feet. You don't really want to be leaning forwards as if you're running away from the past, and you also don't want to be obviously leaning back so that you're running away from the future. You want to try and get sort of quite grounded and central with your feet flat down, you know, spreading your toes out as well. So really feeling into that earth. Now there's a movement where you lift up and drop down, and you do this 7 times, and that cures 100 illnesses. I will not name them, but you can imagine them. Okay, so that's a really good one, just a nice grounding way of being. We're just going to start off with some standing Qigong exercises. Standing Qigong predates everything. I mean, martial arts, Tai Chi emerges from Qigong. So Qigong's kind of the foundation. The standing is very powerful, pivotal for your energy. So we're just going to start here. We're going to bring the hands in opposite the lung area. Imagine that you're hugging a big tree, and we're just going to hold that for maybe a minute and a half. Just relaxing your breathing. There's just a slight sort of cocking of the pelvis forward. This sort of riding a horse, and just feel the energy that's being emitted from your hands into your lung area, around your heart. Try to keep buoyant, you know, bringing the elbows up, and just settle into yourself like you're on a big throne, like a sovereign being. Really breathe. Don't sort of just force the breath, you know, keep it natural, just let the body move when it wants to.
fill up your body. Also, another lovely thing in Qigong is to smile in at your organs. You can like even smile out if you want, but smile in and just say hello. Just notice all parts of your body, relaxing your shoulders, your shoulder blades. It's as if you're sort of sinking deeper and deeper into yourself. Okay, and then we're going to change this and we're going to bring the palms down so that you're facing the earth. So a similar thing, get comfortable, try not to stiffen up, you know, try to always keep malleable in your body. You can sort of rock until you feel you're aligned. And you can slightly curve the hands in if you want. And just breathing in and out. You can imagine that the palms and the soles of the feet are like breathing in, like receptors that are feeling. So energy's coming in and leaving. So just slightly moving your shoulders, lengthening your neck, and looking across. Really syncing up with being in this beautiful space between the earth and the sky. Keeping that sense of sort of humanness, being a human on earth. Tuning in with your environment. Just breathing in and relaxing as much as you can. Even though you're standing, you can be nice and comfortable and soft. With the buoyancy of like bird song. And then we're just going to bring the hands here. So palms facing forward. Same thing again. Standing, connecting. So all the time during this practice, we're affecting the acupuncture and acupressure points, just the standing itself. And you can, you know, scan the kind of horizon with your eyes. You can work your eyes. And just notice where you feel energy. Are you feeling it in your hands, in your palms, your fingertips? Or maybe it's radiating in other areas of your body. So just take note, just be aware, be the kind of internal observer. And then we're going to just raise the hands up. So palm up. Again, just relaxing. Elbows out, try not to drag them down. You want to be able to, you know, have a free-standing body so that you don't lean on anything. Again, really expanding your lungs, breathing in, take some nice deep breaths. And this is kind of almost a way of receiving in this posture, or even giving, sort of, you know, the two work together. Keeping your fingers open, generating energy around your fingers. And feel that energy moving all the way around your body. You could draw around your body in your mind and feel that sort of invigorated energy surrounding you. You might want to close your eyes and look inwards and just observe you know, the natural sounds around, like a little orchestra. Try not to, you know, get hung up on any sound that might get on your nerves. Just let everything drop. Okay, we're just going to relax that down. So we're going to start doing a few simple moves, beginning with starting position. So this is a lovely sloping motion. Breathing out on your downward movement and in on your upward. So obviously you're going to fit the movement in with your breath, not the other way around. So nice sloping motion. Showing you from this side. So here, nice and relaxed. Straight down, sink down, straight in. And imagine that you're stroking the back of an animal from the head right down to its tail as it's sat down, smoothing the channels. So be aware of your whole body, your neck, your head, your spine. Keep this connection with the earth. That's great, you're looking good. Keep it lovely and smooth, but at the same time playful as well, like a child would be doing it. So it looks like you're doing it with ease. It's not complicated. And you can do it in your own way. The best Qigong is your own movement. Okay. And then we're going to move into the next movement, which is a little bit similar. Palm to palm. We're going to form the ball. And we're going to open out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So sinking gently. Breathe in, open up, breathe out. Ideally, you should be breathing in and out of your nose, unless you're a mouth breather. So you're pulsing this ball, you're creating a stronger energy force.